Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years. We're dedicated to delivering quality auto parts, expert customer service, fast and free shipping, all backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. So visit us at 1AAuto.com, your trusted source for quality auto parts.
In this video, we're going to be working with our 1996 GMC Sierra K1500. We're going to show you how to replace the transmission linkage bushings for your wiper arms. If you like this video, please click subscribe. We have a ton more information on this truck as well as many other makes and models. And if you need this part for your car, you can follow the link down in the description over to 1AAuto.com. Here are the items you'll need for this repair. Use some small pieces of painter's tape to mark a straight line with your wiper blade. This will help us position the arms back on without needing to do trial and error. Using a flat blade screwdriver, pry out on the tab on the top edge of the wiper arm at the pivot. Remove the wiper arm from the pivot. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Remove the weather strip from the top of the firewall. Remove the 3 Phillips head screws securing the cowl to the truck on both sides. There's one down on this opening. There are 3, both in the same positions on either side of the vehicle. Once you get the first 3 screws removed, lift up and remove this corner panel that goes around the hinge. There's a 4th Phillips head screw under there you'll also need to remove. So remove the 3 screws from each corner of your cowl. Once that's done, you can remove all 4 of the Phillips head screws along the front of the cowl. Pull back and lift up to remove the cowl. You'll need to disconnect the washer hose over here on the driver's side. And remove the cowl from the vehicle. Loosen the 10mm nuts on the wiper linkage. There's no need to remove these entirely. Now, if you're doing the driver's side arm, you can stop here and move on to removing the other portion on the other end of the arm. However, for the passenger's side, we'll need to loosen this. Remove the 3 11mm bolts securing the pivot end of the wiper transmission to the truck. Lower the pivot into the cowl. Slide it up and out of the next opening. Now you can replace this entire arm and linkage as an assembly. However, the majority of the time, this goes bad because of this bushing right here. So if yours is already broken out, you can just finish popping it out of there. Otherwise, get a little leverage on it and pop the ball socket out. Drill out the old bushing. It's only plastic, so it's not going to hurt the drill to walk it around like that. Once it's all drilled out, you can remove it. To reinstall it, set the back up against the 19mm socket. Place the bushing into the arm. Just slowly crank the vise in until the bushing pops into place. Make sure it's fully seated in the wiper arm. Apply some grease inside of there to help keep it fresh longer. And it's ready to go back in the vehicle. Lay the bushing back onto the ball socket. Send the arm back into the truck. Line up the pivot and the 3 holes and reinstall your 3 11mm screws. Snap the arms back onto the wiper. Tighten them back down with your 10mm socket and ratchet. Make sure they're in the same place they were removed from. Reconnect your windshield washer hose. And lay the cowl back into place. Reinstall the 4 screws in the center section of the cowl. Reinstall the 2 short screws on the end. Once the rear one's in, you can reinstall the plastic cover. Simply slides in and drops down. Reinstall the longer screw on the outer edge here. Repeat these steps on the opposite side. Reinstall the weather strip onto the top edge of the cowl. Now, I know we had mentioned using the painter's tape to align these earlier, but it turns out these wipers are keyed, which means they'll only go on one way. Simply pull out the tab and slide them back on. Lock the tab back into place. Lay the wiper down and remove the tape.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.